just got to Van Buren and we are getting some food. Gonna stock up on supplies, then we got about a 20-minute drive to the state park. Well, we just drove around the Devil's Den campground and I'm really not all that impressed. It looks like a great campground for camping, but doesn't quite look like our kind of campground. So we're gonna go up to the visitor center and try and get a map and see where the National Forest boundaries are, and then we'll probably drive around for a little bit trying to find a better remote site. And we won't have to pay for it, so that's cool too. All right, we just woke up this morning around 8 o'clock and me and Grayson are walking down the trail that is right outside the campsite, and we're gonna go try and see what we can't find along the river. Decided to go walk along the river looking for more campsites to camp out, maybe tonight, and also just see if we can't find anything cool. Okay, Grayson and I just got back from our scouting mission. We were trying to find a different campsite for tonight. We are currently camped out next to another person, and we're the only two out here, so we're gonna move down this dirt road for tomorrow. It's actually a better spot too, so it kind of works out in our favor. But right now we're gonna pack up camp and we're gonna head back into the state park and hang out for the day, and then we'll come back later tonight and camp. All right, let's go. Grayson are just going for a little hike, trying to find some fossils in a cliff. I hear there's a lot around here, but haven't come across any cliffs yet, so to be determined. Started to get a little bit crowded, so we decided to pack up and we're headed on down to the state park main area. I'm trying to find a place with a picnic bench to cook some lunch, and then we'll probably head back to our campsite. All right, Grayson and I are trying to do the Devil's Den Trail. It looks pretty short. Elevation shouldn't be too bad. And apparently there's some caves, waterfalls, and possibly some fossils in the cliffs. So I told Grayson we're looking for dinosaurs. See how far we actually make it. All right, me and Grayson just passed underneath the waterfall while getting minimally wet. And now we're going to finish the hike and head back to the van. I think after that, we're gonna head back to our campsite and just hang out for the night. Right, dude? He's pretty sleepy. Tonight, we're gonna stay at the camp we found this morning because it's awesome and again, it's free. We were very tempted to stay at the state park campground because the campgrounds were pretty sweet looking, but they weren't free and they weren't that sweet. So we are headed back. It's about 77 degrees right now. It was an awesome day of hiking, but it is going to cool off pretty quick. All right, we just made it out to the campsite, and that was quite the ordeal. Just getting off the road, about 300 feet back here was just pure mud. At one point, we had the van buried just about up to the axles. Bumper was dragging on the ground. Luckily, I was able to use the jack and lift up that tire a little bit and shove some dirt underneath and some rocks, whatever I could find. I just started shoving it underneath that tire, and it worked out. I was able to back out and then hug the side a little bit tighter, and then we made it right through. And I gotta say, it is well worth it. This is definitely one of the dopest campsites I've been to in a while. Like, I'm about tired talking to this camera. I'm gonna set up camp and start chilling. Grayson's napping, so I'm good to go. Me and Grayson are going for a walk. He is refusing to do any of the walking, so here I am carrying him. Okay, it's 6 o'clock right now. Grayson was just begging for me to put him to bed. So I put him to bed, and now he's just crying in the van. Sunset's going down. It looks sweet. Well, tonight did not work out the way I thought it would. We were all settled down. Grayson was in bed, and then he just kept crying for about 2 hours. Crying for mama. So we left that campsite. We went all the way up to the Yellow Rock overlook, and that's where we had a little bit of service. So we called mama there, and then he fell asleep. So right now we're down at the Devil's Den campground, the A sites. So we're gonna stay here tonight. Are you a happy boy now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, last night did not go according to plan. Thanks to somebody. So now we're gonna get up and cook some breakfast, then figure out what we're gonna do today. Another bite?